Hello, hello, good evening, and welcome to a quick wrap up of on Friday night. We do this wrap up on Friday nights. We went to see Tarzan today, and I told my co-host, what did you think of Tarzan today, my friend?
Oh, it was really good. I like this storyline, and it had a lot of stuff. First thought of it, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, but it was okay. It was alright.
Alright. So you thought it was okay? Yeah, it was good. It was from Warner Brothers. So
I rated it 9.
oh, 9 out of 10, damn.
9.5.
What?
Only because African men,
Because what?
the African men in that movie.
The
Most of it's not even Tarzan.
the movie was about Tarzan returning to the jungle after being away for approximately 10 years. That is after he left.
It's about going back to your roots.
You know any roots were in England.
The jungle was his roots.
Okay,
So he's
okay.
trying to go back to his roots.
He wasn't trying.
They're trying to show you what would happen if Tarzan kept living past what you're originally being told. So he went to England and learned to be an American, like pretty much
A British lord. He was a British lord.
Yeah, he learned what it was like to be human, I guess, if you want to say it that way. And
He got in touch with his human side. He lived among humans
Sure,
for 10 years.
they were going to do that in the Jungle Book a little bit, but they couldn't because they were telling Mowgli to go back, but Mowgli didn't want to go back to people. Mowgli was just wanting to be around the animals and stuff. But Tarzan did both at the same time.
The movie is told with Tarzan through Tarzan's memory. The actual movie is told through Tarzan's memory. So each time there's a point in the movie where they do a flashback and they show you what happened and how he ended up where he ended up, or we ended up going back to England. Yeah, or we ended up going back to England. And then he had to come back. He came back because basically he was tricked into going back to Africa, because he wasn't trying to go back to Africa. Honestly, he wasn't trying to just go back, but he ended up
When he did, everybody loved him.
being tricked into going back into Africa.
Ooh, yeah. The casting was really good too. The main villain was nice.
The main
He
villain,
was smart. I'm sorry.
he's been a good villain. He was the I should have I didn't remember to write down his name. Jane was played by Margot Robbie. Tarzan was Alexander Skarsgård, and George William or George Washington William was played by,
I don't know.
oh my goodness,
Who? Say his name again.
Samuel Jackson.
Oh,
Come on,
damn.
where were
You
you?
didn't say who you were talking. Wait, who you talking about?
That's his name, George William
Walker.
Washington, or George Washington Williams. I'm not one of the.
You're right.
Yeah, there you go.
Even though he wore that corny outfit though.
It was a good outfit.
That outfit was corny, and you know.
Why is his outfit corny?
Listen.
Okay,
This is.
let's not go there. All right, so there were two main villains. Let's call it two main villains. One was played by Jaiman Ansu. That's the villain in Africa. Basically, the villain in Africa, who caused them to trick Tarzan, Alexander Skarsgård, Lord Greystoke, to come back to Africa. And the reason, well, it was and revenge, and ambition. Those three things: greed, revenge, and ambition. Got Lord Greystoke back into being Tarzan. The scenes were beautifully shot. You're gonna have to say they're beautifully shot because most of them, I want to say, as we all know, it's all CGI. So the fight scenes are CGI, but they did good. There was a lot of slow motion fight scenes.
Really?
Yeah, they did the fight. Even the ape fight scene was in slow motion, and then the blows would be landed, and then the movement would start back up, and then
I thought you were gonna say they had slow flashbacks.
the flashbacks were awesome. The flashbacks were good. They touched upon a lot of things that you have heard about Tarzan or seen in the comics, or when you watch the cartoon one didn't do a lot of that, but they touched upon the fact that the ape leader didn't like him. They touched upon the fact that when he went back to the ape to reacquaint himself with the apes, he got his ass kicked major.
Dude broke his arm.
He broke his arm, beat him, but it went back to them being friends. All in all, it was a good. It was in every essence, in every sense, a Disney movie. I'm gonna say it was a Disney movie because they didn't show the sex scenes. They didn't show any sex scenes. They show them kissing. He had good chemistry with Margot Robbie. He had good chemistry with Margot Robbie. You could almost believe that they were together, but he had good chemistry with her. She probably got somebody else anyway. Samuel Jackson was funny. He was good.
Get on your knees. I'm about to him right now. You think I'm gonna get kissed?
Samuel Jackson was the funny in the show. We can call him that, but he was also the righteous too. As you would say, righteous, because he was there to make sure that they weren't enslaving the Africans to get what they wanted get done. The African actors, a lot of they were well represented in this movie. There was no
Tarzan's entire friends list was all
African Americans. African Americans are whatever. All of them. The movie was just African Americans and white, as you would say.
Yeah.
You would say that. Yeah, it was basically just African Americans and whites, and because the show, I don't know if I'm not 100% sure if it was shot in the Congo, but it is based on the Congo, the African content in the Congo, where there's a lot of diamonds, and the king from Belgium, which normally when they do this type of show, they don't name anybody else. The bad nation is either normally England or America or someone else, but this time they named the bad nation Belgium. The bad nation was Belgium, the king of Belgium at the time, because it was set in 1919 or 1933 or something like that. It was set in the 1900s when the continent was divided up. When the continent was divided up between Europe. Jam and Ansu did a good job as usual. I've never watched Jam and Ansu in a movie and never been pleased. And Jam and Ansu was the leader of the African nation. I don't know. There might be a name for them. They were covered in white powder. The ashes. The mist fighters. They were the mist fighters. They were fighting in the mist. They were good. They were really good fighters. Really good fighters. and they ruled that section of the forest. The apes ruled another section, and trust me, the apes were well represented. They were on fire. I'm gonna say the apes were well represented.
Those apes only did one thing to attack you too.
They beat the crap out of Tarzan. That's all I can say. And then they
it was weird because when Tarzan got beat up, and then when they beat up the man to death,
beat the man to death.
Remember one time they got the guy?
Oh, but he killed a lot of the apes, so they beat him up.
Yeah, they killed him to death, and then it was.
Yeah, he deserved to be beaten. Sorry, he killed them for no reason. She specifically said, ask them not to hurt the apes, and they shot them. Still shot them. You know, so that got her really mad. Okay, so Tarzan, a lovely movie. Kids, no. It was a little violent, but
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if you wanna take your kid to see it. A kid smaller than 10, it's up to you. But it was a bit. It was very very violent. And you actually see them beating on the persons and stuff. In light of what happened with the gorilla, the zoo, and there was a scene where the crocodiles killed the people in the water, which is in light of what happened at Disney. So, and yeah. So I'm not sure if you want to take your kids all the way there. The next movie we saw was Independence Day.
Resurgence.
With Independence Day Resurgence?
Yes.
Independence Day Resurgence.
It's been a long time since that movie first came out. So I heard.
It's 20 years.
It's a long time. Or at least I think it's a long time.
The movie that's 20 years ago. It came out 20 years ago. When they promote, they've been talking about it, they say it's been out 20 years. It came out 20 years ago. So, I don't know. It was directed by Roland Emmerich. It starred Jeff Goldblum, Liam Hemsworth, Bill Pullman, and the kid that was the kid that was in the first one grew up. He's in the show. His name is Jesse Usher.
Yeah, he's really cool.
He was good. He was cool. There's a Chinese. I hope she's Chinese. Her name is Grace Ong. She was a Chinese person in there. And then there was the comedic, or might say the comedic relief, was Travis Tope, Tope. William Fisher was General Adams, and Bill Pullman came back. A couple of them came back.
A few of them came back.
Vivica A. Fox came back for like 2 scenes. She came back. There was one scene with her in the hospital. She's now a doctor. That scene came on, and then the next scene she was in, trying to get onto an escape pen, she died in that scene. So she was like on screen for like, I can't even say she was on screen for 5 minutes. So she died. Bill Pullman, he did a good job. He flew into the mothership. He downed the mothership. So, and he also died. He was one of the persons who returned and who died. I thought Liam Hemsworth was okay. I didn't think it was anything bad about his performance. He was playing a fighter pilot. The entire movie was so CGI. I think that was the problem with this movie. Everybody was like, dang it, it's so CGI. We know you do that. We know they're doing that. We know nobody's gonna die. It's gonna win. I think that's the problem with people. Why a lot of people didn't enjoy this movie. I'm not a CGI expert, but
I mean, I did.
The fight scene, most of the fight scenes, it was literally like me sitting at home with a video game controller, firing at the ships. That's how it looked. The reason why the queen came was good, but then also the she was hunting a spear, a circle that claims it's higher intelligence, but it was just
yeah, when she explained
Suri.
It sounds so much better than I explained.
It was just Suri. She was running down Suri. Basically, that was all it was. So yeah, this movie didn't need to be made. I'm sorry, it did not need to be made. They didn't give us anything new. They used old technology to basically they used the technology that they stole off the ships to make the same alien go. I don't know. It was not right. It was just not. It was not nothing awesome. It was nothing great about it. I understand why nobody really likes it. It was nothing great about it. I'm out on that one. You liked it, so.
I did. And I only liked it because of what was going on. I like the fact that once again they rise.
The alien queen, basically what they're saying is that even though she's the alien queen and she came, they.
Oh, and if you ever played Mortal Kombat X, that's what a lot of the aliens look like for real. A lot of the
Yeah, that's what. So that's what I'm not. Independence Day could have stayed for me. They didn't need to make that one. What's your thought on that? You liked it, so.
I'm in the middle.
He's in the middle on Independence Day.
I'm in the middle, man. I liked it.
And you love Tarzan, 9.5 stars. The way he loved it. He said it was awesome. He loved everything about it. I love Tarzan also, but I'm not gonna go 9.5 stars. I'm going 8. I'll give it 8. It's a
8.
It's a good. You want me to give it 10?
No.
Okay.
No.
It was a good movie.
You want to change your opinion because of somebody special.
The storyline was good. I thought the storyline. You thought the story.
That was perfect.
Yeah, the story was
If
good.
you were going with that,
The
right,
reason why you went back, everything was good. I thought it was good, but that's our opinion on this. We don't have. That's it. Those are the 2 movies we saw. So until we go to the next movie, we will give you our thoughts on them. You can go see. I think you should support. I think you should support Tarzan. Thank you very much for watching, and that's just our quick thoughts on the movie that we saw. Thank you.